Most men wake up as servants to the world. Their morning begins with a reaction to emails, to notifications, to the demands of others. They are immediately on the defensive, their minds pulled in 100 different directions before their feet even touch the floor. Their day is a frantic chase, always a step behind, always reacting to a world that took control of them the moment they open their eyes. But the warrior, the true Stoic, commands his morning. He doesn't react, he dictates. His discipline is his weapon, and his morning is the training ground where the victory for the day is decided. He understands that the first hour is the rudder of the day. While others are lost in the chaotic currents of distraction, he has already set his course. In this video, we're pulling back the curtain on the 7 Stoic rituals that separate the elite from the average. These aren't just habits. They are signs that you are living by a code. They are the deliberate actions of a man who builds his own fortress of inner peace and resilience before stepping out onto the battlefield of life. This is the path of the Stoic warrior, a man who understands that true power isn't about controlling the world, but about mastering oneself. Stay with me to discover if you possess these 7 signs of a true warrior. Section 1, the first sign. You wake up with discipline, not motivation. The first and biggest sign of a warrior's mindset is that you rise with discipline, not a fleeting feeling of motivation. The average man hits the snooze button, bargaining with himself for just a few more minutes of comfort. He waits until the asterisk feels asterisk like getting up. The warrior knows that feelings are fickle, but discipline is a rock. The Roman Emperor Marcus Aurelius, arguably the most powerful man on earth at the time, wrestled with this same battle. In his private journal, *Meditations*, he coached himself through it, writing something to the effect of, "At dawn, when you have trouble getting out of bed, tell yourself, I have to go to work as a human being. What do I have to complain of if I'm going to do what I was born for? Or is this what I was created for? To huddle under the blankets and stay warm?" This is the warrior's inner dialogue. You get up early, not because it's easy, but because it's an act of will. It's the first promise you keep to yourself each day. By conquering the warmth of the blankets, you're sending a powerful signal to your subconscious. I am in command. My will is stronger than my comfort. This isn't about hustle culture or burnout. It's about reclaiming the quiet, focused hours before the world starts screaming for your attention. You start the day with a victory, setting the tone for a day of purpose and control. This first act of discipline is the cornerstone on which all other victories are built. Section 2, the second sign. You contemplate wisdom before noise. Before the noise of the world, the news, social media, the opinions of others can infect your mind. The warrior seeds it with wisdom. The second sign is that your first input of the day is a powerful Stoic idea. You anchor your mind in timeless truth before it gets pulled into today's trivialities. Marcus Aurelius wrote to himself not for an audience, but as a personal reminder to get his own mind right. A warrior does the same. You might reflect on a core idea from Seneca, that harsh conditions can be softened, restricted ones widened, and heavy ones can weigh less on those who know how to bear them. Or maybe you'll start with a reminder from Epictetus to focus only on what you can control. This practice can take just a minute, but its impact is profound. It's like calibrating your compass before a long journey. The idea becomes a mental anchor for the rest of the day. When challenges arise, when frustration mounts, that piece of wisdom returns to you. It creates a buffer between an external event and your internal reaction, giving you the space to choose a rational, virtuous response. The average man fills his mind with junk food gossip, outrage, distraction. The warrior feeds his mind with nourishing, strengthening philosophy. He knows the quality of his day depends on the quality of his thoughts, so he chooses his first thoughts with extreme care. Section 3, the third sign. You rehearse the day's battles in advance. The third sign of a true warrior is the practice of *premeditatio malorum*, or the premeditation of evils. This isn't pessimism. It's strategic preparation. While the average man stumbles into his day, hoping for the best, the warrior has already walked through the worst in his mind and prepared for it. Every morning, you take a few moments to visualize your day. You don't just see your to-do list. You anticipate the obstacles. A difficult conversation, frustrating traffic, an unexpected problem, a moment of temptation. As Seneca wisely wrote, anything that is unlooked for is more crushing in its effect. By considering these challenges beforehand, you rob them of their power to surprise and derail you. In his Meditations, Marcus Aurelius gives us the blueprint for this preparing for his day by writing, "When you wake up in the morning, tell yourself, the people I deal with today will be meddling, ungrateful, arrogant, dishonest, jealous, and surly." He wasn't being negative. He was arming himself. He was deciding in advance that he would not let their behavior disturb his inner peace because he already expected it. This practice builds immense resilience. When the inevitable challenges appear, you meet them not with shock and frustration, but with a calm thought. I was prepared for this. Section 4, the fourth sign. You cultivate stillness through mindfulness. In a world that's constantly screaming for your attention, the fourth sign of a warrior is the deliberate choice to create inner silence. Before engaging with the chaos, you practice mindfulness or meditation to ground yourself in the present moment. The Stoics called this state prosocion a vigilant, continuous attention to your own thoughts and impressions. The goal is to become an impartial observer of your own mind, to watch your thoughts and emotions arise without being controlled by them. It's about creating a space between stimulus and response. In that space is your freedom. This doesn't demand an hour on a meditation cushion. It can be 5 minutes of focused breathing. Just find a quiet spot, close your eyes, and bring your full attention to the sensation of your breath. When your mind wanders, and it will, you gently guide it back. Each time you do this, you're strengthening your mental discipline. You're training yourself to stay centered and calm, even when the world outside is turbulent. The average man is a slave to his wandering thoughts and reactive emotions. The warrior trains his mind to be a calm, clear, powerful tool that he wields with purpose. He understands, as Marcus Aurelius did, that you have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. Section 5, the fifth sign, you willingly embrace. Discomfort. The fifth sign of the Stoic warrior is voluntarily embracing physical discomfort to forge mental toughness. The ancient term for this is ascesis, or discipline training. And the most effective morning ritual for this? The cold shower. When that alarm goes off, the thought of a warm, comfortable shower is tempting. The warrior deliberately chooses the opposite. He steps into the bracing cold. Why? Because that moment of hesitation, that little voice begging for comfort, is the very thing he seeks to conquer. By forcing himself to do what is hard, he proves that his will is in charge, not his fleeting desire for pleasure. This isn't about self-punishment. It's a gift of resilience. Seneca himself was a cold water enthusiast who saw the value in treating the body rigorously so it would not be disobedient to the mind. The cold shower is a training ground. It teaches you to endure, to remain calm under pressure, and to push through resistance. That mental fortitude is transferable to every other area of your life. When you face a tough challenge at work or a moment of high stress, your mind knows it can endure hardship because you proved it to yourself this morning. Section 6, the sixth sign. You practice gratitude as a weapon. The sixth sign is that the warrior starts his day with gratitude, not as a soft, passive feeling, but as a powerful weapon against entitlement and negativity. Before his mind can list its grievances or tally its wants, he forces it to recognize what it already has. There is a popular paraphrase inspired by the writings of Marcus Aurelius that captures this perfectly. When you arise in the morning, Think of what a precious privilege it is to be alive, to breathe, to think, to enjoy, to love. In a world of constant comparison and desire for more, this is a revolutionary act. It shifts your entire perspective from a state of lack to a state of abundance. The practice is simple but profound. While the world is still quiet, you reflect on 3 things you are grateful for. Your health, a loved one. The simple fact that you woke up today, an opportunity denied to many. This isn't about ignoring your problems. It's about grounding yourself in reality and perspective before you tackle those problems. Gratitude fortifies the mind. It is the antidote to the poison of self-pity and envy. A man who is genuinely thankful for what he has cannot be easily shaken by what he lacks. Section 7, the 7th sign. You contemplate your mortality. The final and most profound sign of the Stoic warrior is that you begin your day with the thought of your own death. This is the practice of memento mori asterisk. Remember you must die. This isn't meant to be morbid. It's the ultimate tool for bringing clarity to your life. Knowing that your time is finite is what gives your time meaning. The Stoics knew that we waste so much of our lives because we act as if we live forever. By contemplating your mortality, you're forced to ask the big questions. Am I living well? Am I focused on what truly matters? Am I being the person I want to be? As Marcus Aurelius wrote, you could leave life right now. Let that determine what you do and say and think. This reflection strips away the trivial. The fear of what others think, petty grudges, the chase for meaningless status. It all fades into insignificance against the backdrop of eternity. This practice doesn't create fear. It creates urgency and purpose. It compels you to live with integrity and courage because you understand that each day is a gift you have a duty not to waste. A warrior who remembers death doesn't have time for cowardice or triviality. He has a life to live and a purpose to fulfill. These 7 rituals are more than just a routine. They're a declaration of who you are. They are the forging of a warrior's soul in the quiet crucible of the morning. So I ask you, which of these rituals will you forge into your morning armor starting tomorrow? Let me know in the comments below. Commit to one and begin your transformation. And if this message resonated with the warrior inside you, give this video a like and subscribe for more unapologetic Stoic truth. Most men will keep waking up reacting, pulled by the currents of a world they don't control. They'll live their days on the defensive, feeling rushed, distracted, and powerless. But the warrior chooses a different path. He understands that discipline is freedom. He knows that by commanding his morning, he commands his life. He rises with purpose, prepares for battle, forges his mind with discomfort, and acts with the absolute clarity that comes from knowing his time is precious. This is the Stoic way. This is the warrior's code. Go and master yourself. It all begins tomorrow at dawn.